disease with a 99.9% survival rate. And I want to bring in someone to introduce you to. He's the owner of Club Metro in Freehold. His name is Jim Ulrich, and he's part of a lawsuit that is pushing back against the government and the absolute hypocrisy that has unduly shut down businesses that not only should have remained open throughout the entire pandemic, but have shown beyond any doubt not to be these so-called super spreader events. And of course, we're talking about fitness facilities and gyms. Jim, welcome to New Jersey 101.5. How are you?
I'm doing well, Bill. How are you doing?
I'm good. Well, first of all, congratulations on taking that next step and standing up. I know you bought Club Metro in Freehold. They were in bankruptcy. You turned it around. You're a shiny example of a great entrepreneur in this state. Tell me, in the quick time I have, why are you suing and what do you hope to get out of this?
Yeah, absolutely. We're at a time in New Jersey's business life that it's time to start moving forward. We've been continually, as you say, 296 days into this closing. Yeah. And we have not received any support from the government. The government has come back at us, gave us 5 days notice when we could open, pushed us to have all of these additional requirements that are not necessary in any big box stores. We have to take temperature. We have to check to make sure people haven't been out of the state for 14 days. It's just not making sense anymore. So now we're at the point of getting a small group of gyms together, trying to figure out what the next approach is. We're taking a similar approach that they have in New York right now. We're going to go after the government for a takings claim, which means that we should have never been shut down in the first place.
Right, that's right.
If you think about what's been happening, when the questions to Governor Murphy was, when are they going to open up gyms? And the answer is, we're not there yet. So what does that mean?
What does it mean?
What does not there yet mean? We sit there, if he walked into a board of directors meeting when he was at Goldman and said, we're not there yet, no one would accept that.
No, they would have been fired for it. And to your point, I do hot yoga, and I try to do it almost on a daily basis. And the idea of the temperature checks and the questionnaire before you go in are patently absurd, right? Because you're walking into a shop, right? You're walking into a Walmart, a Home Depot, it's wherever you're going, Trader Joe's. There's no such screening going on. And what that does is prove the point that, A, it's completely unnecessary. The questionnaire is ridiculous because it's totally arbitrary, the 14 days. They now downgraded it to 10 days. But then you look at what the governor did. Jim, the governor quarantined himself for 3 days? So they're making this up as they go along. Not only that, there is no doctor out there that won't tell you that you are more susceptible to COVID and anything else if you're out of shape. It's crazy.
And that's exactly it. I mean, there's been no discussion throughout this whole process of the benefits of gyms and comorbidities, right? So if you are overweight, if you do have these issues, you're more likely to have issues with COVID. And by closing us, you're just moving that away. Diabetes, right. All of the benefits, no one has ever addressed it. And that's why finally now we're going to address it. And, moving forward from this point, there's been a lot of words about contact tracing. We have the best contact tracing.
Right. You have members and you know when they're there.
Who you are.
Right. Let me ask you something, Jim. How do business owners get in touch with you if they'd like to join this suit? I know you have your lawyer, Jim Mermigas, is representing you. How do people get in touch with you if they want to join this lawsuit?
Absolutely. So we have an email. It's njjimstakingclaim@gmail.com.
Wait, Jim's